Yesterday, Donald Trump claimed that the FBI seized his passports as part of the search and seizure down at Mar-a-Lago. He said, quote, "Wow, in the raid by the FBI of Mar-a-Lago, they stole my 3 passports. 1 expired, along with everything else. This is an assault on a political opponent at a level never seen before in our country. Third world!" Before we talk about the passports, let's talk about one other thing here. This attack on the FBI, which is what this little truth is, that's what he calls them on Truth Social, this actually came after he promised to help turn the temperature down in this country. So in the morning he goes on Fox News, says, "I'm going to do whatever it takes to help turn the temperature down. DOJ, can I help do something and calm all the crazy people that love me?" And then later in the day he's like, "God bless the FBI, these sons of bitches out here taking my stuff." Yeah, you're not turning the temperature down on anything. So the big question is, of course, is this true? That's the answer to that. We don't know. We do not know if this is in fact true. Now, we did get receipts, by the way, of the things that they took from Mar-a-Lago. And I went through it, I kind of skimmed through it. One of the things, of course, that stuck out to me was that he actually still had the pardon that he issued for Roger Stone. I guess he's keeping it as a memento. But I didn't see the passports listed on there. However, seizure of the passports is not necessarily part of the confiscation of the documents that he was holding. Seizure of the passports would, in fact, be a separate event that would happen if the FBI determined that the individual was, in fact, a flight risk. So, if Trump is telling the truth, and I think that is a very big if, the FBI thought he might run. The only reason they take your passports, and usually, by the way, if they think you're that much of a flight risk, they'll actually go ahead and lock you up. But of course, since he has not been charged with anything, they didn't do that. But where would he go? Right? I mean, the guy has his name plastered along the side of his airplane. It's not exactly like he's inconspicuous. Not to mention, if you see Donald Trump out in public, you're going to know damn well that that's Donald Trump. I don't think there's anywhere on this planet the man could hide where somebody's not going to be like, "Hey, wait a minute, isn't that the guy that..." Yeah, people know what he looks like. I don't think he's going to be able to disguise himself very well. He has a very distinct voice. So even if he did try to flee, which I think, by the way, would be hilarious, you're going to get another country calling up authorities in the United States saying like, "Yeah, I just saw him walking down the street here in Paris, complaining about everything. So if y'all want to come get him, here he is." People are going to be taking videos of him in other countries if he were to flee. Not saying the FBI shouldn't have seized his passports. Again, if they did, I think they should have. But it all comes back to Donald Trump promising to get people to calm down and then coming back out here and accusing the FBI of stealing from him, which is really just a fancy word for having to confiscate things because they think he could be a flight risk. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.